Alright, back again for another boss battle video. This is going to be just an overall for PD. I'm probably only going to make one video just because he's probably the very easiest to get max in tier 3. Right now we're going to be tanking with PD, and when you tank with PD you're going to want extra debuffers just to make sure he lives. So we got a succubus, we got a shaman, and we have champ in there. Champ is always going to stay in when you have a PD, just because once he hits the 400 milliseconds, he'll be able to permastun. Emo helps out as well. We got about a minute before we can go into the boss. So if you don't want to tank with PD, you can always put a paladin in there and tank with a paladin if you're really low levels and you need a lot more debuff, but for the most part, to get more stacks, tanking with PD with extra debuffers is probably a little bit better for your damage. So we're gonna go in here. Yep, go in here. All right. Drop PD far away, wait till the boss aggroes, and then just drop everybody. Probably drop that a little late. Now my PD is a very high level, so yours won't exactly look like this. Your boss would probably still keep on hitting him after about 2 minutes, depending on where your skill is at on your PD. But succubus and shaman will actually make it so the boss will actually help your PD out without killing him. You want 4 or 9 on succubus and at least a 4 or 9 on shaman. With the speed boost, shaman becomes more and more overpowered, because he'll start to stack, and he will actually, his cooldown on his proc actually gets longer the more you up his skill. So his procs will actually increase in the debuff, and they'll also stack more so. Shaman will actually become more overpowered than succubus once you get PD. And once you do get PD, you'll need less and less actual DPS. So anything that can make your PD survive longer for the boss is always going to be better. You can always add in, instead of Immortep, you can always try to add in like an Executioner and try and time out Champ and Executioner so you can get your permastun quicker, so you won't need the debuffers. But it's definitely an experiment. Always try to keep at least one debuffer in there, just in case the boss does break. You always have like a little safeguard in there. But overall, this is going to be just overall easy. 7 to 9 PD, depending on if you have Zerk, is probably right around where you're going to get your 35 million damage. Even a 6 to 9, if everything's set right, you could probably get 35 million, especially with inscriptions now. You probably won't hit 400 milliseconds, you'll probably hit 600, but that should still be enough as long as you have Immortep, or if you have Snowzilla and a high enough shaman or succubus, you can probably take one of those guys out. But that's your video for boss battle on PD. PD teams are always a lot wider range, only because depending on your skill and your talents and everything, teams change a lot. But this will overall suit everybody who uses it. Some people, they want their permastun to start quicker, so they take out succubus and shaman, and then they can get their permastun right away as long as they have everything kind of timed out. People who have a lower PD might need more debuff, but overall, that's going to be a good team to start off with.